In this video, I'm going to show you the tools and the techniques I use to edit my short form content. So I start off with color grading. I'll add like a cinematic LUT, increased temperature, color boost, contrast. If you want the LUT I'm using in this video, just comment below and I'll send it to you. Next, I'll begin to mask out my subject so I can put things behind it like money or flames or whatever you want. So I'll mask that out. In this case, I'm using money. You basically just duplicate your clip and mask the top one, and then whatever you put in between, the effect will appear. Now I'm going to add some text behind my subject's head. So again, just mask out the top layer and put a text layer in between. In this case, that's step 1, and I'm putting a Rubik font on. In my opinion, looks the best. And I always add a border, and then I add a drop shadow. And in this case, I'm also adding glow to the text just to make it pop a bit more. So in this case, I want the text to start behind him and move up. So all you do is keyframe. So you position it where you want it to start, keyframe it, move it to where you want it to end, and it's done. If you want a more in-depth tutorial on that, let me know in the comments. So a lot of the time I use ChatGPT to make my images for me. In this case, it's a man holding a book that says supercharged. So once you have your image, bring it into Canva and remove the background. After that, remove the head and then place your subject's head or celebrity's head, whatever you want, on top of that image. And it creates your own little character that you can animate. Real quick, if you're getting any sort of value from this, feel free to drop a like. So once you export that image back into your editing software, you can then position it how you want it and where you want it. And again, I'm keyframing it to come from the bottom up and then back down. Alright, so the last thing I do is add captions to my videos. Again, pretty straightforward. I just change the font, add an outline, add a shadow, add a glow, and change the color sometimes, and then I animate them. So as you can see, I'm doing all that. And when it comes to animating it, you position the size how you want it to start, keyframe it, go a few frames. I usually go 3 or 4 frames over, and then I expand it. And that's going to animate it so every time it changes words, it bounces a little bit. If you don't want to do all this, I recommend just using some kind of AI software to do your captions for you, but I take the time to do it. It just looks a little bit better.